Hello everyone, hope you are fine. Today we have lesson 34. We're going to talk about how to use the simple past in the interrogative form. Okay, so are you ready? Let's go. How to ask a question. How to ask a question. We start with verb to be. Verb to be in the interrogative form. The affirmative form of verb to be is I was in the simple past. But the interrogative form, we change the order of the verb and the subject. Okay, so I was becomes was I plus question mark. Okay. The short answer or yes no answer is yes I was, no I wasn't. Let's practice. Was I late yesterday? Was I late yesterday? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Were you at school yesterday? Were you at school yesterday? Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Was he at home yesterday? Was he at home yesterday? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Was she late yesterday? Was she late yesterday? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Wasn't here is was plus not. Was it late yesterday? Was it late yesterday? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Were we late yesterday? Were we late yesterday? Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Were you late yesterday? Were you late yesterday? Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Weren't here is were plus not. Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Were they late yesterday? Were they late yesterday? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Yes, they were. No, they weren't. We saw the verb to be in the simple past in the interrogative form. Now we'll move to the interrogative form of the other verbs. We mean here by the other verbs the regular and the irregular verbs. Okay, so let's see them. The interrogative form of the regular and irregular verbs is the auxiliary verb to do in the simple past, which is did plus subject plus verb. Did plus subject plus verb. Okay, let's see the example. Did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? Did the auxiliary, you the subject, and do the verb to do in the infinitive form. Okay, did you do your homework? So let's practice. Did I work in a bank before? Did I work in a bank before? Did is the auxiliary, I the subject, and work is verb to work in the infinitive form. Okay, the answer or the short answer, yes I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Did you work in a bank before? Did you work in a bank before? Okay. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Here we have the auxiliary did plus subject you plus verb in the infinitive work. Okay. Did he work in a bank before? Did he work in a bank before? The short answer, yes, he did. No, he didn't. Didn't here is did plus not. Did she work in a bank before? Did she work in a bank before? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Did we work in a bank before? Did we work in a bank before? If you see here, we have did is conjugated, the verb to do in the simple past. Did is the auxiliary verb plus subject plus the verb. The main verb is always in the infinitive, okay? Verb to work. As you see here, we don't conjugate it. Did we work in a bank before? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Did you work in a bank before? Did you work in a bank before? Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Did they work in a bank before? Did they work in a bank before? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Summary. Here we have verb to be in the interrogative form, okay, a summary of what we saw before. We have verb to be in the affirmative form. I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were, you were, and they were. And their form in the interrogative form, which is was I becomes I was becomes was I plus interrogative form plus question mark, sorry, plus question mark. You were becomes were you plus question mark. He was becomes was he plus question mark. She was becomes was she. It was becomes was it. We were becomes were we. You were becomes were you. They were becomes were they plus question mark. Okay. The short answers of verb to be are yes, I was. Yes, you were. No, I wasn't. No, you weren't. Okay. Yes, I was. Yes, you were. No, I wasn't. No, you weren't. This is the short answers. Other verbs in the interrogative form, okay, as we saw before, the auxiliary verb did plus subject I, you, we, they, he, she, or it, plus verb or main verb in the infinitive, okay, verb in the infinitive or the main verb, plus question mark. Did plus subject plus verb in the infinitive form. For the short answers, yes, I did. Yes, you did. Yes, we did. Yes, they did. Yes, he, she, it did. No, I didn't. No, you didn't. No, we didn't. No, they didn't. No, he, she, it didn't. Try to practice with the following verbs. Okay? Verb to buy, verb to eat, verb to drink, verb to work, verb to smile, verb to write, verb to have, verb to study, verb to try, verb to do, verb to say, and verb to succeed. Okay? Try to practice with these verbs. Okay? Because those verbs are used every day. Okay, so practice using these verbs. Good luck and see you in the next video.